late this morning. That's how it is sometimes when you have a 4-year-old and a busy life. But I'm sure many of you out there know all about that. So we'll take a couple minutes and get seated here on our mat. For those of you just joining, again, my name is Amanda. This is Reno Buddhist Center Yoga, and I thank you so much for being here. This is all levels class, so we kind of mix it up and you just do what you can, follow along as you can. So we'll go ahead and get started by just rooting into our seat. Close your eyes, and if you would like to sit up on a blanket, I always recommend having a blanket nearby, and if you have other props at home, like a block or a strap or something to use like that, then please have it nearby. Okay, so just take a seat and close your eyes. Allow your dirishi or your gaze, your internal gaze, to fall first to the place between your eyebrows and then along that meridian down to your heart center. From that heart center, you can kind of see your lower chakras and your upper. Just have a central resting place here to tune into your body. Feeling your belly rise and fall, the inhale and the exhale. Nowhere to go. No one else to be. Just you, right here, right now. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Here and now. That's it. Just breathe. And as you continue to breathe in this intentional way, feeling your belly rise and fall, start to find your Ujjayi breath or yoga breath by allowing your tongue to rest along the roof of your mouth, lightly touching the backs of your teeth. Breathing in through your nose and also out through your nose. And for today's reading, I'm going to share a rather popular poem by the Sufi poet Rumi called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. the dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. I love that poem. And I think it's appropriate for when we come to the mat, because so much comes up for us when we're moving our bodies in an intentional way, connecting that to breath. And we are intentionally clearing out through this practice. We're opening up the physical body, intentionally connecting to the subtle body so that we can make more space for love and light to flow through us and from us to everything and everyone around us. This intentional clearing out brings things up because it allows space for all of these visitors to greet us at our door. And the work of yoga, the work of mindfulness, of awareness, is to welcome them, not to push them away, not to push them down or ignore them, but to welcome and be with them, to move with them as we do on the yoga mat, to sit with them in times of meditation. That's how we receive the gifts, because even in sorrow or grief, discontent, there is a gift. It's all part of the clearing out, being free. The last couple of weeks, we've talked about the principle of satya, or truthfulness, one of the jewels of the yamas, or the yoga path. And another principle of satya, or truthfulness, is just this, is to be with the truth of what arises. And in whatever form that takes. And so learning to live a more truthful existence means that we welcome all of these different emotions and situations that arise with open arms, because that is the truth of the moment, and we have to honor that. We honor what comes up in us, because only when we do that can we be free. The clearing out, so more love and light can flow through. So please bring your hands in front of your heart, and I just want to thank you all so much for sharing your time this morning and your energy, for being here. I'm grateful for this technology that can connect us when we can't be physically together. It's really a gift. And I am grateful that you are starting your Saturday morning here in this sacred space. I invite you to take a breath of gratitude, to honor yourself and the fellow yogis and yoginis who've shown up to create this virtual Sangha this morning. And maybe you want to set an intention for your practice today. I invite you to do that. If you don't know what that means, it's okay. It can be a word or a sentiment. It can be a mantra. And I invite you to take an Om to open with me this morning. Inhale. Awesome. Awesome. Good. We'll go ahead and release your legs. You were sitting for a while. I'm going to get right into some movement here pretty quickly today. I'm going to end at 9 o'clock today. Sometimes I go to 9:15, but I have to end at 9 today. So we're going to get going. Go ahead and come around to hands and knees. Good. Take a few rounds of cat and cow to start. So hands are shoulders distance apart, knees are hips distance apart, and arch your back. Inhaling, exhaling round. Inhaling, arch. Push the floor away. Exhaling round, bring your navel to your spine. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Good. Come all the way back to child's pose. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let it go. One more time like that. Inhale. Exhale. Really stretch those arms out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come back through to neutral spine and then root your hands down. Take your right leg, stretch it back to that invisible wall behind you, leading with your heel. So like you're trying to step on an invisible wall. Engage your glute, activate your core. Press into your right arm. Try to keep your eye of your elbow forward. So that means your outer arm is going to turn under a bit. And then reach your left hand forward like you're trying to shake hands. 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. Re-stretch. Exhale. Round elbow and knee together. Inhale. Stretch. Exhale. Round. Inhale. Stretch. Exhale. Round. Inhale. Stretch. Exhale, round, and then come down, hands and knees. Good. Just a little bit of core activation and some little simple balancing to get us going. Switch sides, left leg back. Try to balance your weight here. So what tends to happen is we tend to kind of fall to the opposite side, but really try to balance your weight by engaging evenly in both hands. Really activate your glutes. So stepping on that wall, super active leg, outer arms turn under. Engage your abdominal muscles here. Squeeze toward the midline. And then from there, reach your right hand forward. Again, try to really press into that left hand so that the weight feels even. Stretching. You can now, if you have your heel engaged, if it feels good, you can release your toes to the back now. 2, 2, 1. Re-stretch on an inhale. Inhale. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, curl it in. And then come down. Good. Come back to the center. Come back to child's pose for just a moment. Inhale in the center and then walk it over to your right. Little side body stretch. Come through the center. This is quick. And then exhale to the left. Little side body stretch. Inhale through the center. Come on up. Hands in that same shoulders distance position. Curl your toes under. Come into Adho Mukha Shavasana. Downward facing dog. Good. You can have a healthy bend in your knees to begin. Really press your thumb
pad and index finger, so that pad in the center, down into the mat. Outer arms turn under, eyes of elbows forward. Heels edging toward the mat. Lift your sit bones up, and actually everybody come up onto your toes. Press into the balls of your feet. Lift your sit bones up toward the sky. Outer arms turn under. Head is neutral. From that space there, go ahead and lower down. Good. One more inhale. And then exhale, walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Really be intentional with your toes, high toes. I love my toes. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise up. Palms touch at the top, through the center. Samastitihi. Really nice, you guys. All right, let's fire it up a notch. Inhale. Exhale through the center. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, so half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step your right leg back to a lunge. Good. Knee tracking over ankle. Heel pressing toward the back of the room. Good. Nice. Simple lunge here, really engaging core. And then lower your back knee. Inhale, you can release the curl of your back toe if you like. Anjayasana. Scoop up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And then step back to plank. Good. Inhale and plank. You like lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, little cobra. Don't have to go too high. Shoulders melting down your back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back. I'm sorry, your right leg. Inhale, lift your right leg. Whoopsie daisy. And then exhale, step it through to lunge. Got a little carried away there. Heel toward the back of the mat. Knee tracking over ankle. Again, set your lunge first. And you really want to root down into your front foot here. Squeeze toward the midline. You want to be able to lift your hands off the mat in this lunge and feel buoyancy in your hips. And then go ahead and lower your back knee. Release the curl of your back toe. Sweep up Anjayasana. On a breath. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, lower. Return to lunge, inhale, and then exhale, step and fold. Inhale, half lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, root down to rise up. Hands touch at the top, through the center, Samastitihi. Finding a little bit of a tempo here. Linking breath to movement. Establishing your cadence. No rushing, just consistent. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, left leg steps back for lunge. So we were just here. You can tent your fingertips. I find that helps to establish the stability. Again, knee over ankle. And then lower your back knee. Inhale, sweep up, Anjayasana. Exhale. Inhale and plank. Exhale. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, little cobra. Heart lifts, shoulders melting down back, tops of feet rooted into the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a breath in down dog. Finding that same cadence. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step through. Full inhale in this lunge. Knee tracking over ankle. Next inhale, back knee lowers. Anjayasana. Scoop it up. And if it helps to steeple your fingers so that you can really get tall here, experiment with that. No strain on your neck. Exhale. In Anjayasana, your knee is moving way over your front ankle. And then in traditional lunge, where we are now, knee tracks over ankle directly. Okay, next inhale, fold forward. Or step and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, all the way up. Exhale, all the way through the center. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg steps back. Yes, we were just here in a lunge. This time, inhale and straighten your front leg to the best of your ability. Exhale, rebend. And you can bend your back leg too so that your knee almost touches the mat. And then on your exhale, straighten to the best of your ability. Inhale, bend everything. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend everything. One more time. Exhale, straighten. Hips pushing back. Inhale, and lower knee to back of mat. Good. Anjayasana. So again, if it helps to sweep up and steeple your fingers, that's great. I'd like to get tall for a second. So actually come out of it for a second so that you're sitting up taller and that your thigh is at a 90-degree angle. So everything is up. Arms up. You can steeple your fingers so you really get tall in the side bodies here. Inhale, get tall, and then on the exhale, allow your knee to go forward as far over your ankle as possible. Find a little back bend. Good. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale here. Exhale, simple twist. Thigh and elbow to the outside of your thigh. Hands in prayer position. Palms pressing into one another. Good. Untwist. Excellent. Inhale, return to low lunge. And then exhale into your plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, modified or full chaturanga. All the way down to your belly. Forehead to the earth. Release the curl of your toes. Hands alongside you. Palms facing up. Inhale, Shalabhasana or locust pose. Version A. Lift your feet. Lift your heart. Your shoulders squeezing together. Palms pushing the ceiling away, and then exhale, lower your head, turn it to one side. Good. Good, head to the mat. Repeating, inhale, lift. Exhale, trying to keep that same tempo. One more. And then exhale, turn your head to the other side. Good. Full breath there. Inhale. Exhale. Head to the earth. Inhale. If you like chaturanga push-up, or otherwise, just make your way to down dog on the exhale. Head is neutral, finding more space here. So again, we're thinking back to the beginning of class, that clearing out. Can you find a little bit more length, a little bit more space? Good. Exhale, next inhale, raise your right leg. This time twist it open on the exhale, trying to keep your torso square. Good. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, all the way to lunge. Once more. Good. In this lunge, fingertips tented. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, bend everything. Inhale, straighten. Probably opposite of what we did last time, that's okay. Exhale. Inhale, straighten, try to fold. Exhale. Rebend your knee, and this time go ahead and drop it. And then come up to that high version before we go into Anjayasana. Sit up, right thigh parallel. Sweep your arms up, steeple your fingers so that you can get really tall here. Fingertips moving toward the sky. And then on an inhale, find your Anjayasana, little back bend. Knee moving really forward, getting into this left hip flexor here. Inhale. Exhale, hands in front of your heart, prayer position. Inhale, twist to your right. Left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Palms pressing into one another. Simple twist. Inhale, exhale, untwist. Good. Come out of it. Inhale, return to your lunge. Exhale, step forward and fold. Good. Inhale, sweep into Uttanasana, chair pose. And then exhale. Rise up, palms touch. Come to your heart center for just a moment. Samastitihi. Good. Re-engage. Reestablish the tempo of your breath if it's feeling a little bit flustered, as starts to happen when we build heat. But really see if you can come back to an easy tempo, a rhythm, right? So that as we're moving breath and movement and linking those, it almost becomes like a meditative dance. Each exhale is clearing out, making more space and honoring whatever guests show up, naming them, welcoming them into your guest house. Good. Arms up, inhale. Exhale through the center. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, step your left leg back. Yep, we were just here. Lunge. Inhale, bend everything. Maybe it's opposite. Exhale, straighten. Couple of these. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, lower your back knee. Anjayasana. Exhale to your heart center. Inhale, twist to your right once more. This time if you want to curl your back toe under and lift your knee off the mat, you can. Press into your palms, twist a little deeper. One more breath, inhale, exhale, untwist, hands down. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Chaturanga to your belly. Forehead to the earth. This time, you can repeat hands flat or clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, squeeze your palms together, lift up. Shalabhasana. Exhale, turn your head to one side, release everything. Full rounded breath there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, forehead to earth. Exhale, find the clasp of your hands. Inhale, pull your hands back. Lift. Exhale there. Take another round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Turn your head to the other side. Full round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, forehead to earth. Palms alongside you. Curl your toes. If you like, chaturanga push-up to down dog. Full round of breath in down dog. Find more space. Next inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, twist it open. But re-engage your torso so that it's square. Breathe there. Inhale, square and straighten. Exhale, step through to lunge. Inhale, bend everything. Exhale, straighten to the best of your ability. So you'll recognize that as Parsvottanasana. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten with a long stride. Parsvottanasana. Inhale. Exhale. Parsvottanasana. Inhale down all the way into Anjayasana. Low crescent lunge. Sweep your hands up. Heart opening back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Elbows in a line, palms touching. If you like, you can curl your back toe under and level up your lunge. Breathing. Two. One. On an inhale, untwist. And then exhale, step forward and fold. Inhale, sweep into Uttanasana, chair pose. And then exhale, palms touch through the center. Samastitihi. Really nice, you guys. Take a moment here, reset the tempo of your breath. Good. Mix it up a little bit. So from here, root into your root into your right foot and take a tree shape. Root into your right foot and take a tree shape. So coming into Rikshasana. Hands in front of your heart. Find a spot that's not moving. Let your drishti, or your gaze, go there. Maybe your arms go up. Nice and tall. Maybe your gaze goes up. Welcoming in more space. If your gaze is up and your arms are up, go ahead and bring them down your meridian, your body, back to your heart center. Turn your knee forward. Inhale. Bend into your right leg. Exhale. Step on that invisible wall, just like we did at the beginning of class. Find yourself in warrior three. You can move your hands in front of your heart. You can sweep them alongside you. You can take them forward. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Bend into your front knee and step all the way back into crescent. Heart opening. Good. Good, really nice, you guys. Inhale, take your hands behind you. Palms touch. And then just like we did before, straighten both legs. Inhale, pull your hands together and back. Exhale, rebend. Come into, you can plant your back foot now, sorry. Should have said that. And come into humble warrior. Let your hands come toward the sky as you bend deeply to the inside of your leg or belly on thigh. Good. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Sweep up, warrior 1. And then exhale into warrior 2. Good. Sit low, so that 90-degree angle here. Gaze over front fingertips. Excellent. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, side angle pose. Left arm reaching over right. Heart turning. You can stay here on your thigh, or you can come down low. Hand to the outside of your leg. Really reaching that side body. Inhale. Exhale. Back to warrior 2. All the way to straight leg. Good. From here, inhale, over front straight leg. Exhale into triangle pose, Trikonasana. You can have your hand on the floor, on your leg, or maybe peace finger to big toe. Inhale. Exhale, take your hand behind you for a half bound Trikonasana. Turn your heart. Good. If you have the half bound, go ahead and release it. And then just come over your front straight leg. Come into a lunge for a moment. And then your choice, we're going to move into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. If you decide that's not up, you're not up for that today, take a standing split to forward fold. If you're going into half moon, little bend into your front leg, right fingertips in front of right foot, about a foot. Leg lifts, parallel. Heart turns. Maybe reach top arm up, maybe not. Again, active leg. Little bit in your front knee. If you'd like to take Ardha Chandra Chakasana, take your hand to your foot. Whoop, talking, balance, kind of hard sometimes. But again, we welcome all the guests. And then re-bend. Getting really open here. Nice back bend. We'll release that. Everybody into standing splits if you're still with us. Take a moment. Maybe play with your balance. And then everybody forward fold. Uttanasana. Maybe wrap your arms around you if that's accessible. Bend in your knees. Good. And then go ahead and bend both legs. Sweep into Uttanasana, chair pose. Exhale. Rise up. Good.
and then Samasthiti, mountain pose. Good. Take a moment here, reconnect with your breath, particularly if it's gotten a little bit uneven. That's what happens when we challenge our bodies. So the work here is to bring it back, smooth it out. Find that tempo again. Even when the movements are discordant with the tempo of the breath, even when things are getting heated up and heart rate is elevating, slowing that and smoothing the breath will help us ground to the center and open up more space. Yeah. Okay. Left foot roots down, right comes into tree, Vrikshasana. Again, it can be low, medium, or high. Greet yourself wherever you are today. Squeeze toward the midline, so it's a push and pull. Shoulders moving toward back. A little bend in your knee will help you from hyperextending. Hands in front of your heart to start. Drishti, centered. I invite you to move through a few breaths here in tree. And then everybody come back to the center. Now it says wonky on the left today. That's okay. Good. And then turn your knee forward, bend in your left leg. Angle your body forward as you push your right heel toward the invisible wall behind you. Activate your glute. Maybe you use your toes too in a flaunted style. Really up to you as long as they're both active. Hands can be in front of your heart center, alongside you, or forward. Warrior 3, 3, 2, 1. And then bend deeply into your left. Gracefully sweep into crescent lunge. Back bend into crescent. Really nice. And then hands through the center. And then we're going to extend our legs. I think we did this. I'm not really sure where we went here, and I don't have Shelly here to remind me. So take a twist on this side just for a couple breaths. 2, 1, and then untwist. Inhale, straighten, Parsvottanasana, rebend, straighten, Parsva, rebend, and straighten. Rebend, sweep up, and if it's a bonus on that side, it's a bonus. Sorry, you guys. And then bring your hands behind you. Try to clasp them the opposite way. Good. And then straighten. Lower your back foot. Turn it out slightly. And as you bend, come into wounded warrior or humble warrior. Bring your hands toward the sky. Bending deeply in your front leg. Deeper than you think you can, rooting into your back foot to stabilize, bring everything toward the midline. Maybe you need to widen your stance if that feels better. Good. And from there, sweep up warrior 1. Exhale into warrior 2. I'm going to turn around so my butt is not facing you. Come into warrior two. Good. Again, just taking a moment here, smoothing out the breath. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Turn your heart center toward the sky as much as you can. If you want to take it lower, you can bring your hand down. Good. Back through warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Preparing for Trikonasana. Inhale. Torso over front straight leg. All the way into triangle pose, Trikonasana. And if you've been practicing with me, you'll know this little trick that I recently learned. This gyration of your hips where you can swing out your butt, angle it back, and then half circle it back in to align with your body. That is such a great way to find more space. Again, hand can be to your foot, your toe, your leg, the floor. Turn your heart. Maybe you take a half bound Trikonasana here. Smoothing out the breath. Good. Release that as you're ready. Come all the way through to a lunge for just a moment. Setting up for Ardha Chandrasana, second side. If you're not into half moon, you can take forward fold. You can take child's pose. You can take the dancer as another balance alternative. Otherwise, come into half moon. Little bit in your left knee, that right leg reaching strong, standing on that wall behind you, turning your heart, right hand reaching toward the sky. If you want to take Ardha Chandra Chapasana and take your hand to your foot, open up. You could even take both hands to your foot for extra balance. I am not doing that, but you can if you like. Open up, back bend, one more breath, and then everybody, standing splits. Lower. Fold, maybe elbows side to side. Release your elbows. Inhale, chair pose, last chair, Uttanasana. Exhale all the way up through the center. Samasthiti. Really nice, you guys. Beautiful. Okay, from here, we'll just take a wider stance. Come into Malasana, yoga squat. Should feel nice and open. Good. Triceps to calves. Really pressing away, trying to sit up nice and tall. Staying here, if you're feeling like you need just a little bit more spice before we come to our back, feel free to come into Bakasana, crow pose or crow pose prep, whereby both hands are flat on the earth, chaturanga arms. Weight forward, knees to triceps. One foot, other foot, or both feet. Maybe take it through one final vinyasa. Or all the way
to your back. That's it. However you want to get there. Come to your back, squeeze your knees, roll a little bit side to side. Give yourselves a hug. Then bring your feet hip distance apart or a little wider if that feels better for your body. Take a moment to smooth out your breath. And then lift your hips on an inhale, raise your arms all the way back by your head. And then exhale, bring it all back down. Dynamic bridge. Again, inhale. Exhale. Really good if you have low back pain. Inhale. Exhale. One hand to heart, one hand to belly, knees touch. You can feel free to repeat dynamic bridge if that's feeling really good for your back today. Otherwise, press into your feet, lift your hips, walk your shoulder blades underneath you one at a time, clasp your hands, come into traditional bridge. Go ahead and release, sit bones touch first. Come out of that. Good. We're going to take two more. So you can go there, or if you want to come into Urdhva Dhanurasana, then we will do that also on a tempoed breath. So either you're going into bridge, 3 breaths, or heels down, hands alongside your head. Inhale to the top of your head. Exhale, push into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, come on down. Quick. Okay, full breath there. Good. Either bridge or inhale to the top of your head. Exhale. Push up. Inhale. Exhale. Take it down. Knees touch. Hand to heart. Hand to belly. Smooth it out. Full breath. Last one. Either bridge or hands alongside. Inhale to the top of your head. Exhale, Urdhva. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, bring it all down. Good, you guys. Smooth it out. Arms open up into a T. Shins parallel with the sky. Inhale. Drop your knees over to your right. Exhale. Head turns to your left. Feel free to put your right hand on your left thigh for a little bit of pressure to open it up. This kind of class, moving between sort of tempoed vinyasa flow and more static holds, really helps us sort of navigate that discordance of life that comes up when we're off of the mat, because that's sort of how our day flows. Things are not measured and steady all the time. But if we can find a way to steady the way we show up to it, then that helps us greet the visitors to the guest house and find more space for love and light. It's all connected. Inhale through the center. Exhale, second side. When things get harried, when our heart rate elevates because some stressful situation happens, or there's a lot of pressure from competing deadlines or family obligations or whatever, we can come back to that center and find a way to smooth our breath. Good. Inhale through the center. Happy baby. Hands to soles of feet. Press down, tailbone toward the earth. Pressing soles of feet down, knees toward armpits. Go ahead and release that and come into Shavasana. We are ready for Shavasana. Come into stillness. Allow yourself to drop the Ujjayi breath. Smooth everything out. Nowhere to go. No one to be. The truth of who you are sets you free. Really allow yourself to be absorbed by the energy of the earth. And as you continue to lay there, I'm going to do a few rounds of chakra cleansing, chanting, the tone, the bija. It's called the bija mantras. It's for each of the chakra. Bija or seed meditation, because each of our 7 chakra centers have a bija mantra associated with it. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum, and Om. Om is for both the 6th and the 7th chakras. So just lay there. I'm going to just chant it for you, and you can just allow it to move through your chakra centers, the 7 energy wheels along the center of your body, or your Sushumna Nadi. And if you feel inspired to let the chants come out, then great. Otherwise, just let it move through you. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om. Hum Om. Lam Bam Ram Yam 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 Hum Om. Feel free to stay here, or if you're done, go ahead and slowly bring some movement back to your fingers and toes. And then roll yourself to one side and make your way once again to Sukhasana or Siddhasana, simple seated position. Bring your hands in front of your heart, eyes closed or gaze soft. Take a breath of gratitude once again to yourself and to your fellow yogis and yoginis for sharing this Sangha with you this morning. With your next breath, send out loving kindness or metta from your heart center, this radiant light that you've cultivated today, and give it away to a person or persons or the whole community. With your next breath, give gratitude to any visitors that showed up to your guest house during this practice. Thank them for the clearing out, for helping you live deeper in your truthfulness, to make more space in your vessel for love and light to flow. I'm so grateful for your energy and your time this morning. It's truly an honor to serve you in this capacity. Thank you so much for sharing this time. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Really an honor. We're here every Saturday, and there's lots of activity online during the week at the temple. If you feel moved, do a dana practice, which means giving, then please donate to Reno Buddhist Center on the Venmo or the PayPal. We could use your support. Thank you, everyone.